I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill. And Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Taking a look at the Nuggets. So the Clippers win the tip. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Leonard outside. Back to George. And it's Denver with a rebound. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And a deep three from Jokic. Leaps for it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Murray. Sinks that one from the post. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Now Zubac. Back to Leonard. The layup off target. Now Murray. Last game he had 28 points. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Here's Zubac. And at last, they get one to fall.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. Gotta work harder on the glass.
Now here's Jokic. Coming off a 31-point game. Murray. Great D that time from Zubats.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So both teams making some changes here.
Everyone, give a big round of applause for young Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
The Clippers trail.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
George drives in. And George with the jam.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, but most times it's pretty good.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Batum shot is off. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Najee. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Yeah, and two mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
Fires the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. That'll belong to John Wall.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they've played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing man. Pass to Wall. George with it. Defended by Brown. Basket's good. George has got 7 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That'll count. And that's not going to go. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Clippers on top. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Man, that's
what you say.
Wow. My goodness.
Come on now.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
It's blocked. Up top, Powell. And the dunk by Leonard.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Jokic gets the bucket.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. And they've yet to find the match.
Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Stolen by Jackson. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Leonard. Good. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
They're really working the paint now.
And Gordon with the big finish.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So for the Clippers. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The kick out to Morris. Here's George. Going inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the Clippers have possession. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Wall. Pass to man. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
1:52 left in the first half. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Murray. Down low. Jokic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Porter. The shot won't fall.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Back to Wall. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
To the inside. Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Outside wall. Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. George with the block.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Drops in the 3. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's a 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Highland. Zubac with the steal. Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Shot by Leonard, no good. And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business. A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
To the paint. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Zubac with the steal.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover-free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Highland. No good on the 3.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Murray. Jordan high post. And slam Dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. Here's Murray. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Jackson down low. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
It's George on the wing. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. Bruce Brown. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw is off from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Now a timeout called by Denver. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third. And it's Jokic missing. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And the Clippers miss again.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Kennard can't get it to go. And Denver has possession. 7-point differential. Murray with it. Check by Wall. To the right side. Here's Jokic. Here's Najee. And they recover it. Denver calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Nuggets making a switch here.
Coming onto the court is your
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here are the Clippers now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio, where they'll face the Spurs. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a...
The Nuggets, 42. Fans,
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Clippers with the ball. They lead by 7. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 11. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Zubac. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Jokic. Up top, Porter. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Porter. George defending. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
George with it. Checked by Gordon. George outside. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets trail. Now a timeout called by Denver. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. The Clippers making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, guys. Mike Malone was just reviewing the plan with his team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And the Nuggets call time here. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Jokic. From outside the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
To the wing on the left. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to George. No one near him. That one no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Outside Murray. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
George outside. And he drives in. Stolen by Jokic. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now,
hey, on God, bro, you suck. It's over with. It's over with. You done.
The putback. It's good.
You suck, bro. I ain't gonna fake it. I've been lock you up the whole game. Jokic ain't did nothing.
He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. From deep.
Hope you can hit it.
Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard
Own
attacking.
it. Ah.
Yes, and it's George picking up the
Game
assist.
over, cuz.
Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot.
That was nice.
But he can also take it.
Hey, you ain't quit. And one thing I give you, you don't quit. You ain't, I mean, you ain't trash. You just ain't better than me.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nah, I done played some trash people. I mean, you ain't trash. You just not better than me.
That is such a go-to move for him. He
You don't play defense. That's your problem.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. At this point, it's looking like it's over. Time is winding down, and this is going to be a win for the Clippers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of.
Come on, that's fake. That's fake. Ah, they cheated, boy. Hell nah, they cheated, boy.
Skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard.
Iced
The
it.
three is up. Clippers keep it alive. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Kicks it to George. From deep three-point range.
And looking to
Oh, she hit that. No good. No good. No good. No good. No good.
Caldwell Pope.
Yes. Hey, that was a good game, boy.
So it's the Clippers taking the
You almost came back. That was a good game.
What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win.